into the online broadcast network, AFTERBUZZ TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your number one source for after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans. Producing aftershows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows, interviewing celebrities and showrunners, and bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
Oh, what? We're just missing the lights flicker right now. You know what I'm saying? Get on. Look at that shreddy. What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Nino. You are tuned in to the Crazy Ex-Girlfriend After Show here on AFTERBUZZ TV. You guys, we have a full panel today. Yay. It's been 2, it's been 3, now it's 4. Over to the left, we have the newbie. We have Miss Emily. What's going on, girl?
That was really
welcome, Emily.
Where can they find you, Emily?
They can find me at Emily Kraudel on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube.
There you go. And right over there, we got Miss Relationship Advice, Miss Trene Todd. What up, girl?
Hey, what's up? You guys can reach me on Instagram and Twitter at your girl Trene.
And over there, all the way at the end, we have the awesome Miss Goody Girl.
Oh, wow, Nino.
You like that?
I love that.
You like that?
Hello, guys. You can follow me on Twitter at KanikaLol. And should we say who we all are today?
Yes. Okay, today I am Josh Chan.
And I am Rebecca.
Today I'm Paula.
And I'm the neighbor, Heather.
Heather.
You guys remember her, right, with pink hair?
There we go. All right, guys. We are in character today.
Yes.
This is my first Thanksgiving with Josh. My first Thanksgiving with Josh. I want your initial thoughts first about this episode and what you thought, because I have a lot of thoughts because they made history last night. So let's go down to whoever wants to start first. What you guys think?
Dude, I just love, I was like, this is my sexy getting ready song for Josh, because I want to look all good.
I would just say Valencia looked like a total slut. You don't come to Thanksgiving dressed in a club dress.
That was not
there are children there.
I think Rebecca, I loved her outfit. I loved her approach. And I hope that her and the mom team up.
Yes.
So
that is Miss Amy Hill. She's been out in the TV world forever, y'all. She's played every sort of Asian.
Do you remember her on That's So Raven?
I do.
Anybody? She was the sassy.
Miss DePaula. Yeah, that's right.
Shout out to you, Raven. That's So Raven. Yeah, man.
Yes.
She was always sassy.
Yes. I apologize in advance if my hands go flailing.
Oh, yeah, mine too now.
Okay, let's get it.
I like this episode. I was just going to say I liked it because we got a lot more. I thought we would meet Rebecca's family a little bit more, but we got more just family dynamics, including Greg's father, which was really interesting. So it's going to be good to dive into that.
Exactly. I love seeing the backstories of everything. But I liked that the first time, I think this is the first time ever in TV, American TV comedy history, that they featured a Filipino-American family.
There you go.
That was pretty cool.
You know? I'm happy. I'm super happy.
And we got the introduction of a certain type of dish, which I never knew about.
Yes,
so.
that's called dinuguan. I don't really care for it, but a lot of people do. You know what I mean?
Is it because it makes you go to the bathroom really bad?
A lot of Filipino food makes you go to the bathroom real bad. It's heavy. Today, okay.
heavy.
Talk about your grandma's food.
I love lumpia. She didn't make any lumpia, but it's her tradition in the Filipino culture.
Wow.
Lumpia. My grandma only makes it 2-3 times a year, but
it's a lot of rolling and it's a, it's a little tedious and whatnot. But Filipino food is really heavy and greasy.
You're talking to an Indian right here.
So you know, well, yeah.
I'm just burgers and fries.
Yeah, right.
I'll just eat that for breakfast.
Straight to the toilet, though.
Yeah, straight to the toilet.
and that's what she
You gotta take
real
those Tums after. You gotta take those Tums.
Definitely.
I loved Paula's play in this episode.
Oh my God, she was
amazing.
007
She's like,
Brosh?
Yeah, right.
exactly. This is my secret mission. We're just gonna go to the market where Josh's mom is all the time.
I mean, what could I say? Right. You know, I have gadgets, cameras. No wonder my husband stayed with me for so long. I'm Paula tonight. So, because you never know, I have cameras everywhere.
Right.
Yes.
Oh my God, let's get into it, guys. But it starts off once again at the boba shop. Like, is this a thing now?
That's the spot.
This has to be a thing, right?
I love those twins. They have to be back in every single episode.
The twins.
because she was like analyzing the word that Josh used, right?
Right.
They're like, yeah, no.
You're very, 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 very attractive.
Yeah.
Right.
And then he comes up and he's like, it's very warm. I think
There was very much. It was
I'm very,
much
very
traffic.
slow. Josh is so slow.
Hey.
Hey now.
I must say.
He's so slow.
No, I agree.
He's just like
I'm like,
caught a deer in the
dude.
headlights. I'm
Yes,
sorry.
he's laid back, man. He's from West Covina, only
it's
3
more
hours away
than
from the
that.
beach, y'all.
And he's inviting all of his family from like Stockton.
I
He
love
was
it.
naming all these California cities.
He
Like they're
named all
flying
these
in.
cities, and that's where a lot of people. Daly City, Filipinos. Modesto, Filipinos.
Right.
Everywhere. Glendale, Filipinos.
Did he say
Glendale.
Arleta?
He actually said
Where?
Glendale.
Arleta?
I think he said
Dude,
Arleta.
yes.
Yes, we're everywhere.
Amazing.
He was like, I got the fam bam everywhere.
Exactly.
Going. He's like me. When it comes to Thanksgiving, I'm so juiced. I'm like, I can't wait to eat. We're having rice. We're having gravy.
He's like,
the whole
honey.
shebang.
Everything.
He's like, honey, I just wanted to sit really close to the turkey. That's why I didn't
Because
sit
he
by
likes
you.
the skin.
I know.
But I loved it. Like, so, yeah, once again, Rebecca is back into her ways as, the crazy ex-girlfriend. She's like, but he very, very, very much thinks I'm attractive. But he did mention in the last episode, like, I'm going to stay with Valencia. Totally just blocked that out, obviously.
Yeah.
Right?
I feel like
I
he's
mean, if
settling.
I would hear that for the first time,
Settling,
I probably would block the first part out too. Don't you think? If
Yeah.
someone
He
was
said
like,
I was bad.
you're very.
Yeah.
That's like you find out your crush
Dang.
likes you,
Yeah.
and
Right.
that's all you could really hear.
Yeah.
Is like you're attractive.
Oh, I don't blame
Anything
her.
else,
I
you're not gonna
definitely
hear.
don't.
Especially for Rebecca, that's just how her nature is. She
Right. Oh,
yeah.
blocks things out. That's why she's so full of anxiety. Just 'cause
Exactly.
Yeah.
She focuses on
And we see the craziness that might get into
Yeah.
her life next episode. I can't wait to talk about that.
Oh, yeah.
We saw those previews, but
Snap.
we'll see.
I'm like, I just like drugs.
That's what, yeah, I was like,
That's
what's
what
going on?
happened.
The pill on the floor,
Yeah, pill on the floor, and
the
then
wine
Dr.
straight
Phil.
to the head, Dr.
Dr.
Phil.
Phil.
Oh my god.
Yeah, if you didn't see the previews, you check it out tonight on YouTube.
Yes, I'm in for a surprise.
Yes,
Yes.
you are.
Oh
But
my
I want to
gosh.
get back more into Paula because she gets into the office and she's telling Paul this stuff, and she's like, "No, he really just." He doesn't love me, or he doesn't like me, or whatever. He just thinks I'm attractive, and I don't want to mess with it because he's going to be with Valencia, blah, blah, blah. And she talks more about her, like, sad family, like, upbringing for holidays because she has a really broken family, right?
Yeah.
Super sad. It made me sad. I'm like, oh, you got to be with family, or even just friends who are family
But
on this holiday.
her Thanksgiving with her mom is
Whack.
Oh, we're gonna watch the World Dog Awards. What kind of Thanksgiving is that? I wonder
Right.
Rebecca's
Some
resorting to
people have
pills.
that on because it comes on after the parade.
But she didn't even
But
cook the
that's it.
food. Oh, we just watched the award show.
What did she say? We roll some some things up, like almost like just like little, the pinwheels that you get from
Yeah.
Costco. I feel like that's all she eats.
It was
during-
kind of like the depressing Thanksgiving people episode.
Yeah.
Because Greg too.
And Paula's.
And Paula's.
Oh, my god, that was so
Her
depressing.
weird family. What in the world?
He's like,
Yeah, dude. He's like,
What's up with your son? And I'm like,
That's why I actually don't blame Paula for wanting to be involved in Rebecca's life so much.
I don't blame her
That
either.
was her entertainment. Now that I'm realizing it, that was
well,
probably her
everyone's on the
entertainment.
phone, but I feel like, come on, Paula. Like, if you can get someone to invite her, someone to Thanksgiving that she would never even knew before, you can get your family a little, like,
More lively.
I know.
More
yeah.
like, she doesn't
Maybe
care at
you
this
should put
point.
your
No.
energy
She didn't give a
into
shit.
At this point,
She's like,
Paula?
she's like, you know what?
this is more entertaining right now.
Yeah, exactly.
But so Paula devises, she puts together a plan,
Mm-hmm.
and she's like, "We're gonna make this happen." You saw that little smile that she had, that crazy little smile she had at the
yeah,
office,
I
right?
loved her.
I'm like, Paula, dang, okay, what you gonna do? And we also learned, this is such a total side note. I don't even know why Rachel put this in, but she ate her twin in the womb,
Yeah.
like just like Pitch
yeah.
Perfect one.
But do you know though that my friend told me as we're watching it,
Uh-huh.
that I ate my twin or whatever, and she said that actually this is what she said. She said every birth starts out as 2 babies and then one before you're pregnant.
We're getting scientific here.
Yeah, I'm actually-
Tissue disappears. Yeah, like the other baby, like the tissue.
Will the hands go?
I know.
Tissue, and then it dissipates. Yeah.
Wow.
So you're saying every person's born with twins.
That's
So
what
we
I'm
just
saying.
won. is
So
what
I could
happened.
have had a twin right now.
Yeah, but
How
you-
cool would that have been?
Thanks, Mom.
But it was
The
your
tissue
fault.
Yeah, it was your fault.
Anyways, back to the
show.
Back to the show. I'm gonna wait for the comments on YouTube for that one. Be like, okay.
Seriously?
I know, right?
Is this real or real?
But anyway, so they come up with a plan, and Paula is smart as hell because Asians, we shop at the Asian market, obviously, and there's a couple in West Covina, but I'm pretty sure she went to the popular one. And what do we find? We find Miss Josh Chan. Oh, Miss Josh Chan. Miss Chan.
Miss Chan. And can we talk about the library bookstore? Oh, we're going to talk about the library bookstore. And who can do a British accent over here?
The library bookstore.
Ooh.
Oh, is that pretty good?
That's
is that
really
a good
good.
accent?
And the little girl, the library bookstore.
Right. I was like, oh, this is like 1950s what? Like,
Yeah, right.
We
That was
started-
Rebecca's like
Yes.
flashback, right, or
We
something.
started at the improv troupe, and then the lovely people, and then the girl just like runs away.
I know. Oh yeah. At the end story was a little nuts.
But meeting the mom, I was excited for Rebecca, actually.
Me too.
Because I was like, yeah, use your Harvard degree and your Yale degree. Like, impress the hell out of Josh's mom, you know?
Right. But Paula just was the one that stepped in and was like, hi, blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah. Like, oh, by the way.
Yeah.
Her family died.
Yeah.
She saw her
She
family
buttered
killed.
her up, yeah.
Right.
If you ever need a publicist, Paula's
Paula
your gal.
is your gal.
Dude.
She will make you look like you're the cleanest, sharpest person on the planet.
Right. Saw you till the end.
Because she really went in there and she was like, girl, she ain't got no family. Her family died in the alley of Gotham. And
I forgot that
you
part.
need to adopt this
Like
woman
Batman.
for the day.
I love it. And you know, she she was super nice. I don't know if everyone would do this, but she was like, yeah, come out to dinner, right?
Would you?
Right.
I don't think my mom would ever do that.
I
Well,
know.
she didn't
My mom
like first
might.
invite her to Thanksgiving. She was like, "Oh, come over for dinner sometime." That's when Paula
Right.
was like, "Oh, well, yeah, you don't have any plans." That's probably got her
Like
thinking.
tomorrow? But tomorrow's Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
Did you see her face?
It's
But she kind of was
totally
like,
but it
I'm
seemed like it
not
was such a
prepared.
big gathering, so like anyone could have gone.
Right,
you know?
right.
Right.
Have you guys ever crashed someone's Thanksgiving dinner before?
Yes.
Crash at Thanksgiving.
No,
I
that's a new thing.
It's not the same
Thanksgiving
as home.
crashers.
I know people who have
It's
who
not,
like
it's
who
not.
like cop though, like I'm gonna come to your house and to your
Yeah.
house, and I'm gonna go to dinner with my family from my
That's
house.
fun,
Like,
actually.
Oh, that's
That's
kinda
actually
kinda
really
cool.
fun.
That's
Like-
that sounds fun.
I
I want to do that
definitely
now.
crashed Filipino parties.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
that I totally did that, and it was amazing. Like they thought I was their family. I mean,
so
they were
cool.
like treating me as if it was like,
Oh, are you? Yeah,
Rebecca.
I'm your
Rebecca.
sister.
Rebecca.
But actually, as Emily,
Oh.
I.
I was like, wait a minute. Who are you? Who are you right
Where are you
now?
right now?
We're like upright citizens brigades, like levels like right over here right now. Our improv is like here.
Totally.
Because I drove a guy who was Filipino when I was driving Uber, and
Oh.
he invited me to all their Filipino functions.
Oh,
and
he
now,
thought you were cute. He
Oh,
was
yeah,
trying to get at
totally.
it.
He
That
was.
too.
Yeah, and he's like 50, so.
Oh.
Works out.
Yeah, he was really trying to get at it. We were like, dang, okay.
Sugar daddy status.
Yeah.
Like, here's some Victoria's Secret gift cards.
That's like, oh, I'm not even gonna say.
Yeah, say it.
Say it. Just say it, right?
Say it.
Everyone has. I think everyone has an uncle, whatever race it may be. Everyone
Tito.
has one crazy uncle.
Is
Tito.
that what they call him?
Yeah, Filipinos call them titos. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There's one crazy uncle. There's one crazy
Wow.
aunt in all of our
Okay.
families. You gotta admit it.
Okay,
It has to
wow.
be like one.
There is.
You know what I mean?
Oh, I have one too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's no denying that.
Josh's family is very
Yeah.
calm.
We think
There was-
for
Oh,
now.
yeah.
There wasn't anyone in the family that was like
Besides
extra
Valencia.
crazy.
No.
You shake hands.
Everybody was pretty neutral.
I do think his mom is a little crazy though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Oh,
don't see it yet,
yeah.
but
I could
feel it.
underline. Yeah.
She is underlined, especially when she says, if you're going to sin, then at least use contraception. Like, she was like,
She's totally said it wrong. What did she say?
she was like,
I forgot.
Contra condoms. I think she was trying to say contraceptives. Yeah, but
Yeah.
totally didn't come out right. But yeah,
yeah, she was like eyeing him, you know. She's
Yeah.
like laser through you, Valencia.
I know.
She definitely had Rebecca's back though,
She
because
did.
she was like,
The whole
yes,
family did.
You're coming over,
yeah. We're
and
going to
I'm
Mass.
sending a text to my son right now, and
super fast. And look
That
Yeah,
at
it was
reply.
super fast.
that was pretty cool.
And the reply was like crazy fast.
He's like,
Yeah, I know.
coming to hang with my family. Hang out with my family.
But-
Somewhere.
He
This audio is
texted
gonna be horrible.
her.
Somewhere. He's like, really like.
He texts exactly how
what
he
did he say?
So yeah, it's just like that.
Right
I love Trene has her voices every week, and it's
Does
either,
she? I'm like missing out on this.
You missed it. Like last week, she did a really good, real good Rachel.
Oh, no. Did you now?
Yeah, I think she's done a Valencio at one point.
That's awesome.
And today was
Josh
Chen.
All right, let's wait for the next one.
Yeah, exactly. You're gonna do Greg soon too, because let's talk about Greg and his sad.
Let's talk about Greg.
Is like I felt for Greg this time. Like, you know, like he's always been a nice guy, but always been like, damn, dude, just like, what's wrong with you? Like, we never knew a backstory. Sadly, we see that his father is sick, you know, with emphysema, like it's like a bad case of emphysema.
I like their relationship.
I like the relationship too.
A lot, yeah.
But you see, he wanted to quit the bar because he saved enough money to go to school, which is awesome. You know what I mean? And move out and just kind of live his life. But we see after his dad gets even sicker and even worse, like he kind of gets stuck and pigeonholed.
Yes.
Because the poor guy wants to quit, wants to go to business school, and now he has to earn, you know, help pay for his dad's sickness. And his dad, on top of it's a smoker, a drinker.
I love his dad though because
it seems like, sorry to interrupt, so it seems like he's been dealing with this before with his
this
dad.
has been a constant thing.
It's a constant thing. But it seemed like in this episode they kind of tied up any loose ends. Maybe or they started to understand each other a little bit more.
Right.
Exactly.
And it was weird. I was thinking, you know, if I was a dad, I'd be like, you know, yeah, you have to help me. And he's like, don't help me.
He's like, aren't you supposed to be hooking up with some girl tonight?
Yeah.
He's like,
I love it.
and then poor Greg with his West Covina song, like he feels like
That made me sad.
like he feels like his dreams are kind of, you know, dwindling away from him now.
It was like I wanted. Okay, sadly, like I love this. I loved like his energy and everything. I wanted the song to be like way bigger. Like
Yes!
I
feel the
wanted
same.
it to turn into like an Elton John song, and he's like on like a red piano, like in the middle of a stage, and he just gets like really into it.
That's a good
really
point.
into it. You know
Why
what I
do
mean?
you think they didn't really elongate that, I guess? Because
I
they
don't know.
could have.
They
Maybe
could've.
that was their choice not to.
It was like so depressing. The song
That's
was
what
so
I was talking about.
depressing.
It's like it's
That
already
was, like,
depressing, right?
I know.
So if it could be epic and depressing, maybe I could like.
Exactly. But I love his voice. I really actually do think he's a talented voice.
I always felt like he could play piano for some reason.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, I bet this guy can jam on this.
Yeah, he has a good. I think he does have a big musical background.
Yeah, he does.
That's what I
Right?
thought too. So was he on
So-
Smash? Was that
Oh, I don't know. Was he on
someone
Smash?
said that?
I don't remember.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah,
Look
yeah.
more into Greg, but
Yeah.
as we saw, we look more into his family, and his dad owned a restaurant back in the day, like a really popular restaurant, and that's where I think Greg gets his like business instincts from. You know what I mean? And also what not to do: the cigarettes, the drinking, eating the lard. Like he knows what not to do already.
Yeah, I like Greg, and I feel like Rachel and Greg are more compatible than
Very
Josh.
much so.
Oh my gosh.
I think a lot of people think that.
I'm sorry.
They want us
that's
to think that.
That's totally true. They totally want
My
us to think that.
predictions.
I can't
remember.
wait.
Oh, snap.
My
Wow.
predictions have been on point
They
recently.
have
Yes.
been. But you know what's crazy is that Josh, he's too blind to see a real woman.
Yeah.
Rebecca.
Yeah.
What the
Rebecca's
hell's
a
up
real
with that?
woman.
Yes.
She is. But you know what? She tried, like you were saying, to piggyback off what you were saying, she definitely is more comfortable with Greg than she is. She's not trying too hard with Greg.
No.
She literally can smell like hot Cheetos and corn chips around Greg.
Exactly.
And be
Yeah,
like
okay.
And he went
on the couch with her, like, my a-hole is like.
Oh, yeah.
burning.
They had something in common,
They did.
right? The pillow, is that what you're talking about? Or, sorry.
Oh,
No,
that
when
too.
she-
No,
yeah.
she had mentioned something about
Oh.
Yeah, like.
her but being the open something to something. I probably shouldn't say on AfterBuzz TV.
Yeah, right. She was thought she was talking to Paula, but she was talking to Greg when he comes in. Yeah.
But they did have the pillow thing around with them.
And come on, Josh. Like, are you serious? And then Valencia is just gonna be like all up in, I'm sexy. That's your only card, girl.
Yeah.
Lame.
We gonna get
Rebecca.
And then you're
more
gonna
into
go
that,
for that.
though.
Rebecca
What?
can get sexy too, though, because that song
Okay.
that you
Let's
heard
talk
in the
about that
beginning.
song.
That song that we heard at the beginning.
Nicki Minaj inspired.
Man,
Totally.
She's like,
And Miley Cyrus
your mommy
inspired
and dad
a
is
little
my
bit.
sons.
What?
Y'all my
Get it,
sons.
Trene.
Nicki Minaj is actually like my favorite
Really?
rapper. So when I saw her pretty much saying like, you know, going
The
into that
Roman
whole
lyrics,
rap
yeah. Oh.
vibe, I really like that. Like
Yeah.
Rachel's very, very talented.
She's
Yeah.
super well versed at everything that she does, from writing to singing to even
you.
like rapping now. I love it. Like her comedy is so on point. I think her comedic
So
timing
on
is so
point.
good.
It was hilarious.
That's so good.
She had the mom with the grill, the white mink coat, the mom. I really would have liked to see her bust out and start it'd have been a duo where she starts rapping.
Like
I'm
Twister.
pretty sure. Right.
Dude, get it like Twister, like that Filipino fast.
If she just
like she just starts rapping. I would have been shocked. I mean, I was shocked when I saw her with the grill. Like,
in Tagalog.
Let me borrow your
in
grill.
Tagalog, that would be dope. If she was...
Then like keep the face straight, like
If she totally just rapped in Tagalog, I think it would have been even crazier. But we even saw beforehand, Rebecca was trying to learn Tagalog on an app or whatever, on like a video thing. When she was cooking, we forgot to mention this, dinuguan. And for all you people who don't know what dinuguan is, it's basically like goat meat cooked in like goat's blood. It's like a lot of people love it. I personally don't like it, but a lot of people do love it. Like even like people who aren't Filipino love it, and I'm just
kind of like liver then.
Yeah, it's kind of like it's to each its own kind of taste type situation, and it's kind of like an acquired taste to people. But she made it. I give her props because that's hard to make for one, and then two, she's like mabuhay. She's trying to learn the language, and she's like really getting into it.
Yeah, she is.
Like,
she dresses.
She would make a good girlfriend because she really invested in this. Like, I don't see Valencia over here trying to learn his language.
Why isn't Josh?
No.
Yeah.
She's just like, let me sleep with you.
Right.
It's stupid. And
She,
Josh is like, oh yeah, I like you now again. What?
blind. You're right, Trene. Blind.
Totally.
Totally blind about the situation.
Blind by a good
Just blinded by his success.
That's serious.
Wait, what? What's this say?
She said it was. We'll just rewind it if you want to hear that.
Exactly.
But yeah,
That's
Valencia
right.
has the magic P.
Yeah.
Is what Trene is trying to say.
That's right.
Or what she did say. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? Yeah, Valencia has the magic,
And what's going on? Like, why is he so blinded? Like, it's stupid.
Hey, guys can easily get blinded by a situation.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they actually can.
Yes.
Most guys are like that.
Dude.
Oh, this is turning into a crazy ass girlfriend
Maybe
panel.
totally, right?
But anyway, so yeah, we see that Rachel does a really good job with impressing his family. Like the first time she's ever met them, but she's cracking jokes, making her dad almost smile, getting invited to mass, like all this stuff where it's just like, yeah, you check that off the list, like you're totally in. You know what I mean? Like and like clearing out the dishes, and like let me take care of that. Blah blah blah. You sit down. Like totally like into it and getting it. Valencia feels super threatened. Like I know what you're doing. You need to stop.
I liked the way Rebecca handled that situation with
Me
Valencia.
too.
So did
She
I.
didn't freak out. She didn't, stutter or anything. She completely just handled it with
She
poise.
was nice to her and empathetic.
Kill them with kindness, people.
She's
That's
like,
right.
oh, you're not having a good day? You haven't eaten? I haven't eaten since 1998.
98 or
98.
98.
Yeah, I'm like, you are a mess. Like,
I haven't eaten at all, and I'm so hungry. And then she's like, they don't like you. You don't belong here. And then she's like, I don't belong here. Is that right? And then she got the family photo.
and the picture.
Like,
I tweeted that out today. I was like, right in the middle. She's right in the middle.
right in the middle.
I love that.
Like,
Yes, she's winning right now, but the food also wins her too.
Winning.
Josh loved that dish. She didn't know she made it,
I
remember?
know, exactly.
That was like his favorite.
Yeah, but then the food ultimately won because she had to run to the bathroom.
Oh, yeah. And that way it was.
And what
then get cray.
happened when she got to the bathroom? She got cray in the bathroom. Well, she was trying to, and she couldn't because Josh and
Valencia were getting cray.
were getting cray in the bedroom.
Oh my
First
gosh.
they
And
fought.
Paula was on the phone.
Paula was like
Paula
clearing
was
the
like,
whole
"Let me hear it."
thing. I know, right?
Best
Let me
friend that
see.
we all want. She was on the
She
phone.
actually, I would have liked, I want a Paula, someone who invested in me so much. That's
Right.
so sweet.
Right.
She's a really good friend. She was
She's
like,
It's like
really good
Winnie
friend.
the Pooh Bear
she was
and
like,
Eeyore.
let me get that tea.
Yes.
What's going on over
She's
here?
like, can you put the phone closer? Can you FaceTime me? Can you FaceTime me?
She's like, it's a little trampoline.
That's right.
She was like, it was like,
Right. No, Josh was definitely, it was Josh giving at that moment.
Right?
It was definitely a Josh giving moment.
Definitely. I
Get it? You get
But
it?
Nino, I can't. That's funny. Dude,
Oh my God. Look
but
at
it just went from zero.
right there.
that.
That was good.
was
Like,
good.
you
We
know,
need to like name this
it's
after
real
show
funny,
Josh
too.
Giving.
I love
Josh
that.
giving.
Josh giving.
Hashtag Josh giving.
Hashtag Josh Giving. There
Exactly.
you go.
Josh giving. I love that.
There you
You
go.
know what's
like
crazy? It went from 0 to 100 real
Real
quick.
quick.
He's like, every time
I was like,
really? Like
and then it came out real quick too, because when she ran out of the
I was
restroom, like,
expecting.
you guys got out the bed real quick and you look amazing.
Right.
Like, you know, like hair all good, nothing. You know what I mean?
I could see her doing
Like,
that.
you have stamina.
Then
She
just be
said she
like-
has stamina.
I know.
I thought
That's
they
what
were
I was
finished,
saying.
but she's like, they're still going.
Yeah.
Not
She
done.
goes, what's stamina?
yeah, not done.
It went
like,
from
okay.
it was.
I can't believe he asked her to move in,
raunchy.
though.
No, that point I was just like, okay,
What
listen.
the stupid?
He's about to ask her to get married. Why?
That's what I said,
Why?
too.
Why?
I thought that too.
And I was getting a little like, I was getting nervous. Like, that's not really gonna happen. That's not really gonna happen. No, please don't let it happen. Obviously, I was like his mom, like,
I know, right? Yeah, right. We were all like the
Well, you
mom in
were
that situation. Like,
You
we
were
did
the
not want that to
no.
happen.
Yeah.
That's right.
That doesn't really happen like at like Filipino parties though. Like we don't now go, okay, everyone, I'm gonna ask her to move in.
Yeah.
It
That's
doesn't happen.
weird.
It doesn't happen.
But
It
that's-
just happens when it happens. Like,
Yeah, but that was probably like the setup. Like, I've been really wanting to ask you this for a long time, you know. And then Valencia gets like cray.
Like
She's like,
emotional.
oh my gosh, we're gonna have a 2-bedroom and it's gonna be so nice. Oh, and then I can have my yoga studio upstairs. And he's like,
And the orange tree in the duplex. She was so ready. He was in over his head. Like, you messed up, Josh. Like, you
Do you think he doubted it, right? He definitely
I don't
did
think
after.
he knew that she was gonna go that quick with it. You know what I mean?
She's crazy.
He's not ready for that.
You know, Rebecca handled that situation pretty well. Because if it was me and I saw a guy I like having sex with another girl, I would have probably been like trying to hold back tears. But she was holding back poop.
She
So-
was. She was
Yeah,
clenching.
she had something else to worry
She was
about.
holding back
She was
poop.
too busy clenching.
I'm
So-
prairie dogging.
Right? I'm prairie dogging.
She's like, please, please, please.
Have you ever, okay, TMI, but have you guys ever been in a situation like where you're like, I really need to be in the restroom, like right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
yeah.
like in traffic on the 101,
Oh my gosh.
when you're just like, why is this not moving at all? And you're just like, oh god. And
Or when
the
you're
sweat
like
comes down.
driving. Yeah.
Yeah, the sweat comes down right here. And you're like,
I will
it's-
get
oh
off
my
the
There
God.
are
accident.
situations in public when you really just need to go.
Right.
Oh, God.
It happens.
And then you like
I
go
was
in the
feeling for
grocery
her.
store. You guys like, do you guys have a bathroom?
And then going to the number 2 at somebody's house.
House.
That's always
Weird.
uncomfortable.
It's awkward.
Uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You don't want to
Make
make
sure
too
there's like
much noise.
Febreze spray
Yeah.
Exactly.
after and they get flush.
Or when you're just like at someone's house and there's no noise at all. Like you are. And
you
like,
have to
All right,
go.
bathroom secrets,
yes,
guys.
and there's only one person there, and you just have to be, but you know that they're gonna be like, you able to hear you, you know, and it's like, and you're like, come on.
No. This is
We
what
all
you
do it, so just
Here's
like
the tip, guys. Whenever that happens to you,
put the
when you-
water on or
put the water on, or whatever you, or put the water on and cough at the same time.
Okay.
Okay? So when you know it's
So
about
cough
to
the
go,
whole
you're like,
time.
you know what I mean? Or like, if it's gonna be really loud, put the water on, cough at the same time, and flush at the same time too.
Oh
Finish your
yeah,
flush.
flushing at the same time is a
Okay.
good
But
deal.
that's
is a good
weird. What if it's not done?
Or like you're
Multiple
flushing
flushes.
twice, like someone's like, why are you flushing
Yeah,
like 3 times
they're
at once?
Okay.
And then you're like, oh, it's broken.
I'm just saying. That's my little tip for you guys.
That's
I love
a
it.
little tip of the
101
night.
might need
Life
flush
hacks,
fine.
relationship advice. There we go. Okay.
That's the tip of the night, ladies. You know,
Coughing.
it's getting close to Thanksgiving.
That's
You're
right.
gonna be at your boo's house.
Yes.
You may have to use the number 2.
There's gonna be a lot of people in that house.
You know,
so.
you don't want to be
Prepare.
known as the girlfriend who makes poop noises.
Right. And
You
one more
don't-
thing before we move on. Another thing that works too is spray the Febreze in the toilet.
Yeah. What if you just start
helps.
singing in the bathroom?
It helps.
That's a good
Singing.
point.
You can sing too. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
like
Like, this
you might
is
have caught the
my-
Holy Ghost or something when you're like, in there, like
It's my about to poop. Oh,
it's about the poop song.
My
Exactly. Rachel would sing. But now let's
amazing.
move on, guys. All
Yeah.
right. So then we see we kind of cuts to Paula's family. Back and forth into Greg's family, and we see Greg's dad in the hospital, unfortunately, and we see that he has to give up the money to make his dad, to get his dad's payments together for all the extra additional stuff for his emphysema. And he goes back to his job, and he's like, which he tried to graciously exit. You know what I mean?
what do you
And
think of that Kevin character? He was
it was funny. He was like, I know you were gonna do this. No,
Yeah.
you know what I
I
mean?
loved
he's
him.
kind of wacko.
He's like, look at my tongue. I
Yeah,
shaved it
right?
off. I
Like-
shaved it off.
This is amazing because whenever
Oh god.
when I was watching it, I thought he was so cool, and the girl I'm watching with is like, "What is up with
Yeah,
him?"
he's
Like,
so strange.
and I was like, I think he's hilarious.
He's strange, but he is what's it called? Yeah, he knows though, and
I always thought you were gonna do that.
Right, exactly. But he wanted to do like a whole Jerry Maguire type situation, and like wanted it to be all crazy. You know what I mean?
Wouldn't that be fun?
It would have been fun. You know what I mean? But we see that a lot of people have done that, and a lot of people have queued in Netflix to do this. You know what I mean? But they always come back. Unfortunately, he had to come back and get his job back, and the first thing he has to do is clean toilets on Thanksgiving. So sad.
You know?
And then his song comes in, which we talked about.
Right.
Yeah, super sad. Yes.
Yeah.
But it could, I'm telling you, I think it could have been way more epic. But maybe they tried to do it subtly.
That's what the girl I was watching it with said too.
Yeah.
I mean, she like is a casting director, so she knows like how shows go. You know what I mean? And she was like, why? She's like, why isn't Rachel in this song also? You know, like why is it just him for so many minutes? Is what she said.
Well, I think he definitely needs his spotlight time.
Yeah,
like,
I do too.
But it could have been done. Maybe they'll in future episodes, right?
I kind of liked
Rachel,
it though.
feeding you ideas there. You know what I mean? Stage, red piano, him turning to Elton John.
No, that would have
Some
been
magic
funny.
gloves that just come on.
Something.
His hands.
That would have been funny.
Maybe they'll save it for a romantic scene between him and Rebecca.
That could happen.
With tequila and tacos.
Tequila. He always has a tequila.
Right?
He's trying to get turned.
Tequila.
He had that Netflix and chill, and he was like, "Let me bring them tequila and tacos over."
Exactly.
Because
Sounds so good.
I know a way to a woman's heart is her stomach.
It's through heartburn.
Oh. Yeah, heartburn too.
Heartburn, yeah.
That's right.
Heartburn. So. And you know, she's so comfortable with him because she was like, my butthole's burning.
There you go. That's what I was trying to say earlier.
And,
Yeah.
You know, she couldn't.
Has like the
Super house nasty. She didn't care.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well, so we see that happen. So, okay. Fast forward to everything. She gets back to her house after the whole poopy incident.
Yeah.
And she leaves her brooch on the table, which is still being watched by Paula.
Yes.
And she has a moment with Greg. You know what I mean? I said it was going to cool off with her and Josh, and it was going to come back to Greg. And it has. I'm kind of excited about this.
I know.
Ideally, I don't know if I'm Team Josh or if I'm Team Greg yet. What about you guys?
Oh, you don't know yet.
I don't know.
I want Xander to come back.
You want Xander to come back?
Yeah.
The guacamole guy?
Totally. Yeah, what's up? She was like not even. But then I guess he got a little strange, maybe.
But, you know, if we want to get technical, I would say I'm Team Greg.
You're Team Greg.
Because,
now you like Greg.
Josh is just a little far removed, especially,
Right.
you know, Valencia continues to insult Rebecca. Like she also said, you want to know what I'm most thankful for? Rebecca. Mm-hmm. And, you know, somebody that doesn't have your back, like I feel like Greg would stand up for Rebecca. Like if somebody was talking about Rebecca, he would be like, no. Like he would have her back quickly.
Right. What about you?
Definitely Team Greg. I mean, just because for me, I think it's just so obvious. Not just because they just have the same intellectual thinking. Like they're both very bright and determined, and they have the same emotional connection as well. And it's just good to move on to someone new and not to just keep harboring your past, because Josh is always going to remind her of childhood, and having an ex-girlfriend meaning Josh's ex-girlfriend being Valencia, if that ever happens, is just bad in the picture. So
super deep now towards the end of this episode.
Greg is just going to take care of her.
That's right. Okay, what about you, Emily?
Yeah, I would say it's funny because, I think that Rebecca has more fun with Greg, you know? But are there those, you know, guys that you guys have fun with, you know, and you're just like not romantically attracted?
That's very true,
you know?
too.
And but like, you know,
But
and then you see Josh and you see that like, I don't know, you just like get this feeling and you're like, where the heck is this from? Like, even though I know that you're not smart, like, I mean, brah, you know, and everything like that. But I feel like maybe Rachel could bring out a side of Josh that maybe, you know, is he deeper? Do you know what I'm saying?
No, he could be deeper.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't think we touched upon that like all the way. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like he's very spiritual. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He goes to church. So there could be more layers to Josh than the outside, burrowness.
Like
you know what I mean?
I hope that there. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
But
I
like
feel
to
like
fight for someone that much, it's just like
not worth
it's
it.
not worth
It's tiring. It is
Like-
tiring. That's why I think I'm set in the middle. But you know what? Next episode,
I'm in the middle,
I'm
so
gonna
yeah.
have to. We're gonna see who comes
We'll
to
see a
Rachel.
prediction.
Besides Paula, we're gonna see who comes to Rachel's. You know, like help with what she's gonna be going through next week. So I think that might kind of like, you know, teeter me towards
true.
one or the other.
Who's there for her?
Exactly.
I mean, I I feel like she's like, you know, Greg's so cool, you know, but then she's still like part of her heart
is with Josh.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's weird.
Exactly.
Do you know what I'm saying?
No, I do. Yeah.
I mean, ladies, really, you know, we all have that
relationship
guy.
advice for today.
we all have that guy friend that we feel most comfortable with, and then we have the other guy who's like the chisel guy that we really want to be with. But sometimes, you know, we have to let our old ways and develop new ways and give the guy who actually shows us some sort of interest and shows us commonality a chance.
There you go.
And don't forget that and love is friendship on fire. You have to have friendship as the core of a relationship, and that's how it builds to love. So that's what I deeply think.
And maybe sometimes like the intellect matches the fire, you know?
Totally.
Yeah. And I think that's like happening right now. You know, I think that Rachel is like, this fire is just like a whoop.
She's like, getting there. She's finding her way. I think slowly but surely every week she's getting a little bit better. I'm kind of nervous for what's going to happen next
Actually,
week.
I was going to say.
Let's get into predictions.
I don't know.
Yeah. Let's get predictions really quick because I'm kind of curious to see what you guys think after the previews that we saw. Trini, I know you didn't see the previews, but basically it was a lot of drugs. It was alcohol. There was a bong involved, and
I didn't see the previews either.
And Rachel had vodka on her breath. Yeah. The neighbor, you.
That's what I'm saying.
So predictions, please. Go ahead. Hello.
Now, your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
I'm gonna start from
Oh, great! I'm first. I hate going first. We haven't seen Rebecca's mom yet.
She showed up like once on FaceTime.
Yeah.
On FaceTime, but like I mean like
not in person.
In person. In the party thing whenever her dad leaves.
Oh yeah. Yeah. The old part, but nothing in person.
Right. Yeah.
Right, like the interaction. I think like she has to. I don't know why she's gonna play some role in some.
You think she's gonna fly over? And
she's gonna fly over and just be like, "What is happening?" And then that might. I don't know what will happen. Oh, it'll be like a showdown or something between her and Paula because Paula's acting like the mother figure, you know. And maybe like. So yeah, I think that Rebecca's gonna start to realize her feelings for Greg and start to realize that she actually is starting to fall for him, and that confuses her. And she's probably like gonna talk to Paula about it and be like, "Why is this happening?" Blah blah blah. There might be a musical from that. And then Josh will definitely follow Rebecca after he sees that Rebecca's lost interest. Yeah, that's what I have right now.
What about you, Mr. Trene Todd?
Rebecca is definitely going to be pulled, you know, it's going to be musical where it's going to have two guys fighting over her. Ooh. So it's going to be, she's going to probably get more of an ego maybe.
Yeah, that's true.
I think she's going to get a bigger ego because now she has like two guys fighting over her. And then also we're going to see a crazy side of Valencia because she kind of like shows like a little tendency of craziness when she's like excited about them moving together. So we're going to see their relationship take another level. And Josh is going to be so scared and he's going to run and knock on Rebecca's door. And he's going to say, please help me get away from her.
Maybe she's going to kill him like Rebecca ate her twin.
I love it. So what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I definitely think that that the friendship between Rebecca, whenever she's suffering with this like drug problem, is going to take. Maybe Greg is going to be a helper, like kind of how Reese Witherspoon, you know, helped Walking Phoenix and Walk the Line. And she's going to be like, wow, this is true love. Like, that's amazing. And I don't know, Dr. Phil.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious to see how Dr. Phil just magically appears.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And Josh, I think I like what you said about Josh might have to like come to Rebecca, you know, for comfort.
After the fact. Yeah, I think it's still going to be a big play back and forth. I think what's really triggering, this is my predictions, what's triggering the alcohol or the drug abuse again is like her, is just her childhood. I think something triggers her childhood again, and her dad leaving and all this like flashback that she's been having that kind of built up. And she kind of sees it, and then you know how she is, she's like, her face kind of just like, is like she thinks about it and then kind of just shakes it away. I think something's going to build up and she's going to go on a little downward spiral. And I think Josh and Greg are going to both help her, and it's going to be like you said, that tug of war type situation. Who's who's going to help who better.
Right.
You know what I mean? But at the end, I think it's still going to be Paula that's going to be by her side there.
Totally.
And then it's still going to be confusion between.
Interesting. I like that.
Yeah, I don't think that's. I'm gonna go against your prediction and say that that's not the reason that she is, wants to drink all the time. Because I feel like it's like a heart thing, and it's sorrow after seeing like the man she loves that just said he's very attracted to her. Like
now move in with
move in and choose her just because of some hot fight.
Yeah. Well, see, prediction. This is why I love this part right here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Vince does say that he watches the prediction sometimes and sees what we have to say and like checks things off.
No way.
Right?
He
Yeah,
does?
that's what he said when he was here.
Wow.
So Vince, if you're watching, hopefully we got some of them right.
I know, right?
You know what I mean?
Please. There was also one thing in the news. I don't know about it. Just that like the cast and the producers received a key to the city of West Covina, like an official key, because they had like some council meeting today.
And we've been asking about what West Covina thinks about the situation.
So I think this city noticed the show and them, so they gave him some key to the city. So it's on all the actors' Instagrams and Twitters today. If you want to check out some pictures.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. All right, guys. Well, that was an exciting episode this time, and I really can't wait to see what's gonna happen during the Christmas episode and whatnot. All right, guys. So once again, guys, it's your boy Nino. You can catch me at Nino Llanera on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Miss Kanika Lal.
Oh, hello. Yes, you can follow me on Twitter at Kanika Lal, Instagram at You Can Have It Lal, and everywhere else at Kanika Lal.
Trene Todd.
And you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at your girl Trene.
Get it, Emily.
Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Emily Kraudel, like Yodel, but it's just Emily Kraudel, Kraudel.
There we go.
Oh, wow.
Well, there you guys go. We'll see you next week. Oh, not next week, the week after, because there's no episode next week. Catch you in 2 weeks. Happy Thanksgiving.
Thanks.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later!
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.